Hi guys, it's Cindy. I told you I'd be right back. Okay, so, like I told you, Shark Week has been moved. And it's really ticked me off. But I found out a couple of really cool things. Okay, now in North Carolina, on June 15th, it's called the Aurora Fossil Museum. And they have a National Meg Day. Now, if you guys remember, I made my giant Meg. It's up here somewhere. And that's Stay Puff up there. You know, my little things I created and gifted. But anyway, so they have National Meg Day. So I want to go down there because maybe they have Meg hats and Meg things. But it started they founded it in 1978, and that's when they started Meg Day. So, if you're in North Carolina, check that out. Let me know how it is, because I would like to come see it. And then, let's see, what else? They were doing in the Bahamas, they found in Usina, the Bahamas, they found a 13-foot, 200-pound pampered tiger shark. And they have a beach there. Or it's not pampered tiger shark, it's pampered pigs. They have an island, it's called Pig Island, and it has all these swines, pigs, running around it. Don't know where they came from. So now it's like a destination to go there. It's Pig Beach. And then the difference with these pigs than normal pigs, swines, whatever you want to call them, is their snouts are turned up so that they can swim in the water and they can still breathe. Just a little tidbit I thought you'd like to know. So these guys were doing an investigation, and they wanted to see, because tiger sharks are like the garbage fish of the sea. The garbage sharks of the sea, whatever you want to call them. They wanted to see, since they eat anything, and that they do like shallow water, if they would come and take the pigs. Which I thought was a stupid example, because why would you want to watch them eat one of the pigs? If that's like a tourist destination, why would you lead them into there? If they haven't found them yet, leave them alone. My thought. And then if you watch a few years back on Shark Week, these guys went fishing, and it was a whole shark infested thing of just tiger sharks. So they wanted to see what they'd eat, and they put roasts, and they put all kinds of crazy stuff. Then they put a ham. Well, they ate the ham. Okay, that right there should show you that they will eat a pig. It's a ham. Right? But I guess that's just a guy thinking they need to do another test to see if it would eat the pig. They already showed you. I can't figure it out. Why do that? Why lead them into the island to find the pigs when that is a tourist attraction now? And these pigs are pampered, and they eat, and they sleep, and they swim, and then they decided they're going to do a night vision one. And they're going to go underneath the water, use night vision goggles, night vision cameras, and see if the sharks will come in at nighttime and eat them. Okay? And what's the point? Do you want to be dinner? Because it's pitch black down there. Do you want to turn around and actually see a tiger shark coming at your face? Don't know why. Their thinking is like Weird. Weird. I don't know. So it's just weird to me how I would think compared to how they're thinking. And I'm like, what's the point? If you disappeared and the cameraman disappeared, it's over anyway. Why would you do that? Why? If they're missing in the daytime, then you know one of them got them at night. Why do it? But tiger sharks are the most adapting sharks there is. They can go from one water, heavy, deep, dark water, deep down, then come up. They can adapt to their environment. So like if they switch off food, they'll switch off food. If they're not finding this kind, they'll switch to this kind. They're adaptable. That's what they say. Okay, 3. Oh, while we're talking about this, these guys, to try and get them to lure into Pig Island, or Pig Beach. I like calling it Pig Island. But they made this silicone pig, big pig, and they filled it with 3 gallons of red dye fake blood to see if when the pig hit the water, the dye started coming out. Then they moved the boat. They wanted to see if the sharks would follow the pig blood to Pig Beach to see if it would eat a pig. Okay, crazy. Why? Why do that? And they haven't had the crane on there because they couldn't lift the pig up. It had to be picked up by a crane and dropped in the water. And the shark came by the pig, hit nose to nose with it, and was like, what is this? And it took off. Wanted nothing to do with it. Stupid. But now, if you go on Discovery Channel, you can start watching. Now they're putting up shark stuff. But Hulu has a lot of shark movies. And I don't know why this guy, the last thing I'm going to tell you on this one, the guy that was doing this whole thing with this fake pig blood and the silicone pig, he said, well, it's not going to be answered until I get a test of the shark. So he caught one of the tiger sharks, strapped it, keep it safely, strapped it in, lifted the back end up, and took a giant Q-tip, put it in the shark's butt, did this, put it away, did an analysis, and it did have pig DNA in its waste system. Okay, but it also was stated it could be from swimming in the water with pigs, or if a pig got cut, getting some of the pig blood in them, or anything else. But why? And this Q-tip was like this long. Why would you want to do that? Why? Then they let it loose. Last thing I'm saying about that. Crazy. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple more projects I've been working on. I've been checking out a lot of videos. If I don't comment, I'm still watching them. I'm trying to catch up with everybody. But it's a lot of videos to watch. So I do what I can. If I see a live, I jump on it, say hi to everybody, let them know, hey, I'm still around, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I was watching this lady, and I cannot remember her name, but I will look it up again, and I will put it in the community tab. She was making baby hippos. Now, hippos are my favorite wild animal other than the giraffe. Giraffe comes first, then it's the hippo. And to all our new our new family members that subscribe to us, welcome. This is crazy. This is Pups and Crochet. Learn to talk Cindy because I bounce from subject to subject. So if you can follow that along, you can talk Cindy. I come on here, hopefully make you a little laughing, and then I go away. But I have got to show you my little, look at her, my little hippo. Isn't she gorgeous? I love her. And then I made her a friend. So then I decided, I'm going to make me a bigger hippo. So I don't have a pattern for that. And she only had these as minis. So I'm like, I'm going to try and make myself a hippo myself, a big one. So I'm sitting there, I'm writing down all my stitches. But then at the end, didn't want to be a hippo at all. It became a guinea pig. Got little ears. Is a guinea pig. And the first thing I thought of was Lisa from Coping with Yarn. She has got guinea pigs, and I love seeing them. Can you see his face? I mean, from this up, he looks like a hippo. But the rest of him looked like a guinea pig. And then I made a pumpkin little fidget with the beads. I got some new beads in. So they're continually lined up, ready to play with. They are sewed in, so they are not coming out. And the yarn ended in purple, so it looks like he's got a butt. But he's a very happy little pumpkin fidget. Okay, is that it? I think that's all I made so far. I think that's it. I think that's what I'm caught up on. Hey, I'm caught up. So, let's see. What else can I tell you? Robert's getting a few days off. And of course, guess what? It's going to thunderstorm every single day that he's off. I don't mind getting wet. We might end up with ammonia, getting hot, cold, hot, cold. Don't know. But we've been finding these little gems within like an hour, 2 hours away from us, things we want to go see. So we've been making a list, and hopefully we're going to go see it. Because Peanut now is on, Peanut's my puppy. And he used to like to, well, he never liked coming up here, but we'd bring him up here and show you. And you can look on my other videos, you can see him. He's on heart medicine, which is not. I think that's what's blowing him up. He's real puffy. And he's on thyroid medicine, and he's on a water pill for the puppiness. But he wanted that special food they gave him. And I looked at Robert, and I said, 3 days, tried the food. He wouldn't even tried to make him cookies out of it, like they said. But they said no treats, no extra, no person food, no nothing. He's got to eat this. 3 days, he didn't eat a thing. I said, you know what? When it comes time for him to cross the rainbow bridge, at least he'll cross it happy. I'm not going to sit here and watch him starve. So I've been watching his treat intake. He very rarely gets his treat. But he's been eating his regular dog food, his kibble, his water. And they can say it's unscented and they cannot taste it. Lies. Lies. I could put 15 bowls down with one thing in each thing. He will know which one has that medicine in it. He can smell it and he just walks away. And then I gave it to him and he just puffed up even bigger. I snuck it in there with something a little stronger so he couldn't smell it. He ate it and then went poof. And I told Robert I'm going to try it for 3 days. If the water pill and his thyroid pill works for him, fine. I'm not giving him that heart medicine anymore. Because I'm not going to force him that and then him not eat. I'm not doing it. Not. So, remember baby hippos? In the start of a giant hippo, but he turned into a guinea pig. So I made my first guinea pig. Oh, I got one more for you. Almost forgot. Do you know what this is? It's a fidget. It's got its beads on it. It's got its wings. It's a flog. It's a flying slug. It's a flug. Flug. That is Sadie's name for it. See her little face? No, she's a happy little flug. So she is a flying slug. Now, if you do not know about the slugs we have over here, check out some of my videos below here, and you will see our slugs. They're huge. And every year they get bigger and bigger. And they are leopard print slugs. Leopard print. Leopard. And they are awesome looking, but they're so slimy. And if you don't see one and you slip on it, there you go. Because they just like slide on this slime. They're so slimy. But I figured I made a slug and I made it fly. So Sadie named it a flug. F-L-U-G, a flug. It's a flying slug. A flying slug. See that like 15 times. But see the bottom? Made it really cool looking. So I'm going to make a couple more of these different colors and see how they turn out. But these are good fidget toys for kids too. And these are sewed in. They're not going to come out. I make sure when I put these like little eyeballs in, you know, that I glue them and then put the backs on. So it's double protective. Just so kids don't pull them out. Same with all of them. They're all like that. Just for safety. Because I don't want a kid pulling out the eyeballs. Okay, and now last thing I'm going to tell you before I let you go is Robert and I have been watching this show on Discovery. I don't know how he found it, called Contraband. And it's from, what they show is from people from the U.S. going into Mexico and they catch them, or the people coming from Mexico into the U.S. So they check all their papers, check all this, and then they have, and it goes with 3 different bridges. One is just commercial use, which are big semi trucks, little, you know, stuff like that. The other ones are for like visitors that are going into this one part of Mexico that is safe to go to. And then the other one is the pass into the Americas. And that one is where the people come through and they're traveling to America on like a work visa where they go to work or school and then they come back. And we've been watching this, and you would not believe the craziness that these guys go to lengths to get drugs out of Mexico, the money and guns from the U.S. into Mexico. I mean, their ideas are just mind-blowing. And they have little testers. They have this little machine called, I forgot its name now, the Gemini. And they put the little scanner up there, or they put a little bit on this thing and put the little handle over it. It can tell you any kind of drug it is. So the last one we watched, these people had little nasal containers. One had ketamine, which is date rape drug. The other one, you know, they were saying that ketamine does something with, like, makes you blind. It does your sight and your hearing. Why in the world would you want to take that for personal use and not be able to see or hear? But it is basically the date rape drug. And anyway, so then they had that. Then the other one, they didn't know what it was. They put it on the Gemini. It came up cocaine. They still can't figure out how did they make liquid cocaine. Don't know. Crazy, right? But the hiding places that these people have is just crazy. And then this guy sees this guy delivering from Mexico all the time. And this wasn't the driver. He just picked up the load. And he drives it through. And the guy's like, you know what? We're going to do inspection. And it was a whole truck of broccoli. So the other guys are asking him, why did you flag this truck? He goes, something's not right. Something's not right. And he said the little shelves that they put the baskets of broccoli on are just like the ends of them, the four ends that, you know, they stack up and stand, are usually see-through, you know, like that, just see-through. These have caps on them. And he goes, something's not right. So they bring the dog. Dog comes by after they unload this whole tractor trailer of broccoli. Dog walks by, sits. Dog walks by, smells that one, sits. They had over 600 shelves of broccoli. So the first one, he tossed the broccoli out because now it's contaminated if they find drugs. So he put it on the side first. And then he's like, he pulled the caps off. And he's like looking in there. And they have this scope that they can put down in there. And he said, I see something. Don't know how I'm going to get it out. Because they have to be careful because they don't want to puncture it in case it's like fentanyl. Because that will kill you instantly if you breathe that in. And so he came up with this little rubber tool that he put down in there and pushed the packages out. They got over 400 pounds just wrapped up like this in these little slim things like that to fit down in the corners of those things. Over, I think they said like $3 million worth of it. So then all the broccoli had to be thrown away. It took them 3 dumpsters, those giant construction dumpsters, to dump all the broccoli because that was all contaminated now. The driver was let go because he's the normal driver, but he just picks up. You didn't know they had that, but crazy. If you want to watch something that will just blow your mind how these people hide this stuff, watch it. It's called Contraband. And it's contraband and it's seized at the border, or they have the ones in airports, the ones in this different place. But the Contraband on the Border is the one that we really like watching. The airport ones, it's good, but it's just not the same. But check it out, because it is funny. And I mean, and these girls come through, and they come through the walking path because they park their car on the U.S. side. They cross the bridge and go into that little town of Mexico, and it's for people that go in for to get dental work done because they can't afford it in the U.S. Take their pets there to get animal treatments and medicine because they can't do it, can't afford it here, and just all kinds of stuff that they go over there for. Man, these guys sneak this stuff and try to get through with, like, they're only allowed to bring 50 pills of medicine across. Man, these girls got him strapped here. This guy had it duct taped around him, which was super funny because then they had to get the duct tape. Get the duct tape off. And it was just funny because he knew he was busted. And these girls knew they were busted, and they took him in. You know, you don't watch, thank God. You go in there, and they do the searches of every place. And then they come out and said, I found these, found these, found these. Thank God you're wearing gloves, because that's just gross. But if you want to watch something that is funny, watch that. Because just the look on these people's faces, like, okay, you got me. It's crazy. It's so funny. So we are getting ready for another storm tonight. And for the next week and a half, it says we're going to have nothing but thunderstorms. So let's see. So I did 2 videos this sitting. So I will get some more projects done. Some more stuff to tell you. I hope you're enjoying it. And I have so many shark things that I've been watching to make sure I had everything done. And then they go and switch the date. I don't know why. Why would they do that? I don't know. It's sad. Sad, sad, sad. So sad. But I have a lot to tell you. Not more to show you. And it kind of blew our whole live thing from doing all the Shark Week because they decided to change it. And at least I'm not crazy because I wasn't the only one that saw it. So, hooray! And remember, you got to get yourself a flog. A flying slug. This is an original Pups and Crochet creation, along with the guinea pig. But the baby hippos, I will post her link in the community tab because I have to look it up. I honestly can't remember. And then my little, what do we call him? He's a gunnel. A gunnel? Because he's a goldfish looking face. But he's a snail. So he's gunnel. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching my videos, for being part of our Pups and Crochet family. Give us thummies. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Sending you hugs and puppy kisses, prayers if you need them. And please remember, adopt, don't shop. There's too many babies out there that need a home. So, I will catch you next time.